And this was the scene earlier near Whitman Air Force Base in Missouri. One of the 7 B-2 bombers involved in the attack on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities returned to base last night. The group dropped 14 bunker-busting bombs during that mission. The bombs weigh around 30,000 pounds each. Now, America is on high alert after launching those airstrikes. We're also learning more about the potential fallout and the impact that the attack could have here at home. Veronica Ortega joins us live in studio. So, Veronica, you talked to a religious leader this afternoon. Overall, what were his thoughts?
That's right. He calls the actions taken by the Trump administration immoral, illegal, and a coup on diplomacy. We met with the Imam at the Islamic House of Wisdom in Dearborn Heights. He says people in the community are disappointed. They voted for President Trump because he campaigned on this promise that he would make peace. But they see this latest attack as an act of war.
I'm very unhappy with what's going on. I'm nervous about the situation. I keep praying day and night for peace and justice. But unfortunately, people of power, they are so arrogant of their power. They think that might is right, and the ends justify the means. And just because we have a mighty military, we don't have to listen, we don't have to talk, we don't have to care. So instead of mobilizing an army of compassion, an army of love, and army of justice, they are making all this violence. This is not victory, this is violence. And it brings more hatred.
Coming up tonight at 11, hear more from Imam Mohammed, plus a political science professor from Oakland University explains how the airstrikes could impact our wallets here at home.
All right, definitely looking forward to that story later on tonight. Veronica, thank you so much. Well, we're also hearing from some groups in the Jewish community about those strikes, releasing this statement saying, in part, we thank President Donald Trump and the brave women and men of the United States Armed Forces for this historic action. We could not be prouder to have the United States join together with the state of Israel in defense of the free world, end quote. Now, it's unclear whether Iran maintains some nuclear capabilities after those strikes. The foreign minister of Iran has warned of everlasting consequences. He also said the attack crossed a red line. With more, here's Willie James Inman.
Hours after the U.S. launched airstrikes on 3 key Iranian nuclear sites, President Trump declared the mission a spectacular military success.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
During the strikes called Operation Midnight Hammer, B-2 bombers dropped bunker-busting bombs on the nuclear installations.
The battle damage assessment is ongoing, but our initial assessment, as the chairman said, is that all of our precision munitions struck where we wanted them to strike and had the desired effect, which means especially in Fordo, which was the primary target here.
On Face the Nation, Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned Iran against making any retaliatory moves against the U.S. or its interests.
We'll see what Iran decides to do. I think they should choose the route of peace. We've done everything. We have bent over backwards, okay, to create a deal with these people.
On Capitol Hill, Republicans mostly welcomed President Trump's decision, while some Democrats said the commander-in-chief should have consulted Congress first.
I'm always open to new intelligence, but the procedure should have been that Congress was briefed before we decided to enter war and that we actually had a vote on it.
With Israel and Iran in their second week of battle, the IDF's chief of staff said the campaign is ongoing, adding that the Jewish state has targets to strike and objectives to complete. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.